it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am your host, Clay, Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take for Tuesday night, October the 8th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Welcome, everyone. It's like Christmas Eve. It is the night before the start of the regular season for the Vancouver Canucks. There's already been 5 games in the NHL, 3 today, and then 2 over in Europe last week, which is, I still can't figure out how, well, I figured out how, but why they did that. But still, hockey in earnest got going today, and the Canucks in earnest will get going tomorrow. So make sure you vote in my poll as to how well you think they're going to do tomorrow. This is Tuesday night, so it's a quicker show. I got to be done between 11:40 and 11:45 because I have to be at my church for my prayer hour at midnight. I'm going to do the usual opening, do a very, very quick bowling recap that I always do on Tuesday. Then we're going to get into the roster moves and the lines for today, talk about what we can expect tomorrow night, and then I will make sure I leave about 15 to 20 minutes for you at the end of the show. But before we get going, even before I can tell you how you get involved, we have Swervin Irvin using his 20th. This is his 20th donation since he's been here. So let's give some love to Swervin Irvin in the chat for his $3 donation to get us going. Well, thanks again, Swervin Irvin. Happy regular season's eve. It tells me this is your 20th donation, your 20th super chat. So let's give some love, some much love to Irvin in the chat. Also give some love to you, Carol. I saw that you said that it's the 19th death anniversary of your husband's passing. So I'm sorry to hear that. Glad that you're here to spend some time with us. And also, as you know, this Friday is the 20th death anniversary for my father, and I'll be meeting my mom for lunch that day, which I'm excited about before I go to the Canucks game. Actually, Friday's pretty busy for me. I'm seeing my mom, then I'm actually playing the piano for a wedding, and then I'm going to the Canucks game. So it should be a really, really good day on Friday, despite the sad occasion, but I'll be joyful somehow. So once again, Swervin Irvin, thank you very much for the donation. Okay, moderators, do what you need to do to keep this. You see how he bounced there? Do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Legends, Hall of Fame franchise members, thank you for your support. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether you're in my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston, in Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three. But the fact that you are here with me right here, right now, know how much I always appreciate you. And I never, ever take you for granted. So this is how you can get involved today. You can subscribe. You can get active in the chat section and get notified of my videos. We are growing, you guys. We're up to over 11,200 subscribers now. So thank you. You can like the video. 43 of you in here, only 14 likes. So let's bump that up right now, right here and right now. You can leave a donation like Swervin Irvin did. Thank you, Swervin Irvin. You can gift a membership. You can buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message, your Triple M. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. Now, one thing before I talk about bowling real quick, and then we'll talk about the Canucks. I think I figured out why, like halfway through my show, and it had on Canucks After Dark as well, why sometimes the the video quality goes a bit laggy. I looked at my computer and I had like 174 megs of space left on a whatever, how many gigs this is. So I deleted about 35 gigs worth of stuff last night. So hopefully that helps me with my videos. I mean with the video quality. So really quickly, bowling. This is week number 4. I think I told you that week number 1 and week number 2, week number 3, I won. So today was my first loss. I won 2 games, but I lost 2 games. So I went 2-2, but then I lost total pinfall because the 2 games I lost, my opponent had massive games, and I knew it. He actually is a better bowler than I am. So I took game 1 He took game 2. So I bowled a 179. So I took game 1. Then I bowled a 145. He took game 2. I somehow beat him with a 141 game 3. And then I bowled a 190. I bowled a 190 in game 4, and he still beat me. He bowled a 211. So my total was 655 today, an average of 164. His total was about 700. So he beat me pretty handily because in one of the games, when I bowled a 145, he also bowled a 200. So I won 2, he won 2, but he won total. So he took 6 out of the 10 points. So I only got 4. Our middle guy got 6 out of 10, which makes 10. 4 plus 6. Then our anchor swept. So he got 10 out of 10. So that makes 20. We won 2 of the 4 games. So that's 24, 28. And then we won overall total for another 4. So we got another 32 points this week, 32 out of 50. So we are sitting in 3rd place in our bowling league. So it's pretty cool. I'm on a 3rd place team right now out of 16 teams or 18 teams. But yes, I am helping. And this is my first. So I'm 3-1 overall throughout the season. And I was happy with how I bowled. It's my 2nd highest average. Actually, I'm being remarkably consistent. My averages have been 159, 165, 163, 164. So very, very, very consistent. But I only took 2 of 4 games, and I did not win total. Okay, that's enough about my bowling. But thank you. You guys know you can count on a 90-second bowling update from me every Tuesday night. Okay, let's get into very quickly before we get to the Canucks. The NHL. I know the season opened in Europe last week. But today, there were 3 games on the schedule. I'm going to show you something real cool. So, on NHL.com, they now have goal simulations. So Dylan Guenther, and we know that name because he was picked with the pick we traded away. Jim Benning traded away in that big Ekman Larson and Garland deal. If you want to see Gunther's goal, you can watch the highlights, which makes sense. But you can also watch a simulation. So watch this. Look at this goal simulation. So you have the puck behind the Utah net. That is Cooley, who passes it to Kessering. Kessering back to Guenther, and boom, slap shot into the Chicago net. So you can watch, again, a goal simulation. And then if you really want to see what it looks like with real players. So this is kind of cool. I don't know if I'm going to be using it's not as, as accurate or as fun. Well, I'm sure it's accurate because it's all tracking, but it's not as fun as seeing the actual goal. But yeah, you can see goal simulations on the NHL right now. So 5-2, Utah beat Chicago. This is notable because it's Utah's first game. Connor Bedard did have 2 points in the loss. Then in it affects the Pacific Division, St. Louis comes back after Seattle scores the first 2. Seattle, by the way, named Jordan Eberle their captain today. St. Louis scores 3 unanswered to beat Seattle 3-2. And then the defending champion Florida Panthers defeat the Boston Bruins in a wild game, 6-4. And before that, they announced Carter Verhaeghe with a brand new, I think it's an 8-year contract worth $7.5 million per. Is that, or maybe it's 8 times 7 or 7 times 8, whatever. It's a big contract for him. So that's kind of, yeah. And Pave said, I'd rather see the real goal. Me too. 3D simulations. God, you guys are very, very demanding here. I'm just kidding. Mark Messier on the panel was drooling over Utah like they're a contender. Yikes. Let's see what he says about the Canucks. For sure. Guenther did look good. Yeah, I can only imagine. Let's talk about the Canucks, shall we? So I'll go for the next 10 or 12 minutes or so, and then I'll turn it over to you for the last 15 minutes of the show. First and foremost, the Canucks general manager Patrick Oveen announced today that Mark Friedman had been placed on waivers for the purpose of assignment to Abbotsford. Yes, Mark Friedman. So yesterday, we talked about how the Canucks had 13 forwards, 8 defensemen, 2 goalies. Well, now they have 13 forwards, 7 defensemen, and 2 goalies because they put Mark Friedman on waivers. Hopefully he clears. I think he will, because I think I made this point in my vlog today. A lot of teams have defensemen like Mark Friedman, like 7th or 8th defenseman. So why lose your waiver position on a guy with the skills of a guy you probably have in your system already? But we'll see what happens. We'll find out at 11 a.m. tomorrow if Friedman does clear. If he does, he then goes down to Abbotsford to join their bloated defensive core. And that means there's an empty roster spot. And given, I'm guessing that they're going to bring up Arshit Bains actually, maybe for the Friday game. But we'll see. Because all those guys I've said before make about 850 grand. They're kind of interchangeable when it comes to salary. So we're not, they don't have to do this to make salary space or anything like that. They get a bit more in the accrual, as they accrue money under the salary cap for their trade deadline cap space sort of thing. But it's so early in the season right now, so we'll see what happens. Maybe they would rather have 2 extra forwards and 1 extra D, as opposed to 1 extra forward and 2 extra D. So again, General Manager Patrick Levine announced today that Mark Friedman being placed on waivers for the purpose of assignment to Abbotsford. Then before we talk about the actual practice, here is a look at the new seats at Rogers Arena. So these are not the VIP seats. Remember there's about 64 VIP seats that are very, very black and very, very comfortable and very cushy. So these are black, but obviously they're not as wide. They're not as cushy. But this is what the new seats look like. So it's not the entire arena. I will check it out on Friday and let you know. I think they're doing it section by section. But yes, that's what the seats look like now. You see the old seats here. You see the new seats here. I can't tell how thick this cushioning is, but yes, black seats. And you can see there are indeed cup holders. There are cup holders in front right here on the back of the seat in front of you. So they're not dead center. They're on the side. So hopefully you're not getting the person in front of you jacket sleeve or their hair. It's kind of gross, right? Their hair in your drink. Hopefully you have a lid. But yes, at least every seat will have access to a cup holder. I'm sure you use the cup holder attached to the seat in front of you, as opposed to trying to have to put your drink behind you. So yes, but yes, these brand new seats do have cup holders. So for those of you that that's a big thing, a big deal. There you go. Now let's get to the more important things. Let's talk about how the Canucks lined up. Good news. Connor Garland was back, full participant at practice, and looks like he will play tomorrow night. So that is great. That is good news. He makes our team that much better. The fact that he came on, remember Suter was in a spot and Atu Ratu was in third line center. But as I anticipated, Ratu's still a rookie. They now move Suter to the middle of that third line, and then it's Hoglander and Garland. So remember, this is how they started last year, and Joshua was here, but Joshua is out, and then Joshua, Suter, Garland played well. Joshua, Bluger, Garland played well. But last year it was Joshua, Suter, and Garland on our third line. So this is how the Canucks lined up today. Heinen, Miller, and Besser, DeBrusque, Pettersson, and Sprong. So no changes in our top 6. Then you had, like I said, Pia Suter between Niels Hoglander and Connor Garland on the third line. And the fourth line remained unchanged of Bluger between Sherwood and Niels Oman. So now Atu Ratu looks like he may be the odd man out tomorrow night. Then you have Hughes, Hronik, Susie Myers, Forbert, Desharnais. And it used to say Friedman, Juleson, but remember, Friedman put on waivers for the purpose of sending him down to Abbotsford. So just Noah Juleson. And of course, it was Archer Shilovs and then Kevin Lankinen in his brand new pads. So that's how the Canucks lined up at practice today. Again, the biggest difference is Suter jumping to the middle of that third line with Cardinal Garland back. That means Atu Ratu was the extra skater today. Irvin, I remember this. That was a centering pass from Petey, right? Towards the front of the net. And then Garland tipped it up and over Stuart Skinner. I do remember that. And I also remember, just like last year, opening night was on a Wednesday night, and I was watching from church because I run my religious ed tomorrow night. So I'm going to rush home as soon as I can and probably catch the second half of the second period and then the third period. And then, of course, my show at 11 o'clock. You want to know about the power play? Sure you do. So for the power play, they had it like this. And it was the same, the big 5. Besser, Miller, DeBrusque, Pettersson, and Hughes. So DeBrusque in the bumper spot. And then the second power play unit, I call them Triple H of Hoglander, Heinen, and Hronik. And then Sprong and Garland on the flank. So that's how the 2 power play units looked. We haven't really they played together for 1 preseason game. So I don't know how well that first power play unit is going to gel. I just hope that they show some movement. They show some unpredictability, and that they pop some early goals against the Calgary Flames to give them some confidence. The second unit will probably get only 30 to 45 seconds, and they got to be much more direct. They don't have time to do fancy passing around the perimeter. They're just going to get it to the net with guys that can shoot like Sprong and Hronik. You have Hoglander banging and crashing, and then Heinen's not afraid to do that as well. And then you have Garland just kind of buzzing around. So I do think, whereas the first unit, I don't think they overpass or trying to get too fancy. But when you have really skilled players, sometimes they try and make the too nice of a play as opposed to just bang it to the net, which is what I think the second unit is going to do. So something to consider for sure. And Adrian saying, I hope they utilize Hronek's clapper more this season. That's fair. And Erwin says, HHH, the Triple H, Hoglander, Heinen, Hronek, time to play the game. Indeed. Indeed. So those were some of the scenes from Canucks practice. Like I said, we will see if it's indeed Atu Ratu as the healthy scratch, if it's Noah Juleson as the healthy scratch, and then either tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday, they have room on the roster to bring up one more player. It won't be Mark Friedman. Otherwise, why did they send him down? So my guess is maybe Arshdeep Bains gets called up sometime over the next 3 days. Okay, so that's really all I want to talk about. I've left a lot of time now to answer your questions. So let me do my mid-show sponsor read. Actually, let me do my mid-show sponsor read. I'm going to talk a bit more about some of the guests. I want to share them with you now. And then for my 24-hour live stream, and then I'll still leave a good 20 minutes for all of you. Sound good? Sound great? All right, let's go here. Shout out to my primary sponsor, Van City Experts Real Estate. You can contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. By the way, I'm going to have a new ad read for my 24-hour live stream. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Shout out to Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. You can check him out at coachpatrickliu.com/clay and receive a free 5-day workout when you sign up. Thank you to Gassy Jet Art, maker of that fine artwork. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the URL tinyurls.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Reminder that you can get involved by subscribing to the channel, get active in the chat section, get notified of my videos. You can like the video. We are now up to 23 likes. Not bad, but there's 83 people in here, so we can bump that up. Make sure you like the video if you haven't done so already. You can leave a donation. Get that donation train rolling. It's starting to stall a little bit. Thank you, Swerve and Irvin, for getting it going. You can gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your membership, use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. You can support me by buying Canuck Clay merch. The store is at canuckclay.threadless.com. Got some really cool stuff there and some reminders of some other things. Again, today is Tuesday. So I will have a post-game show tomorrow night on Wednesday. And then Thursday night show, we're going to have some giveaways, including tickets. So you will want to certainly join me on Thursday night. And then on Thursday night, I also preview my big 24-hour live stream. Those of you that follow me on X/Twitter, you know that yesterday I announced Dan Murphy. Today I announced Jeff Patterson, but you guys knew this already because I think I told you this on the Sunday stream. Tomorrow I'll be doing a tweet about Rick Dollywall. Also, Patrick Johnson joining me, Ian McIntyre, Sarah Sivian of the States of NHL. I don't know where she's writing right now, but Sarah Sivian's going to join me. And then I also have Hot Take Hockey, who's going to help me, John, who's going to help me preview the Atlantic Division. I have Twisted Wrister Hockey, Nick Pinkerton, can help me preview the Pacific Division. I have Liz Hood, who I met through Game Over Vancouver from Winnipeg. She's going to help me preview the Central Division. And I have Al's Girl 3, Kim, coming back to help me preview the Metropolitan Division. So I have at least a dozen guests. Sean and Jake are going to take an hour as well. Parker. So we're going to have a lot of fun. And all of this is going to happen this weekend. So I hope you can certainly join me for my 24-hour live stream. It's going to be so much fun. And I simply can't wait for it. I've been doing a lot of preparation for it. And yeah, it's going to be a blast for sure. I saw something. Oh yeah. BC Beasley using his Triple M, his monthly membership message. This is awesome news. Awesome news. Newest member of the CCC crew. My beautiful wife gave birth to our second son on Sunday night. Please welcome Roman to the Clay's Canucks commentary crew. Congratulations, BC Beasley. That is awesome. Congratulations to you and your lovely wife and your other son, your first son. This is amazing. The birth of a child is, I don't know if there's anything that can compare to it. So once again, congratulations, Beastly. That is amazing, amazing news. Let's give some love to Roman Yeah, I love it. Adrian says Roman Beastly. Let's get some love to Roman Beastly in the chat. That is amazing. I don't know why I find that so funny. I just think it's really, really, really funny. Love it. Congratulations. Yeah, we talk about death here. We talk about new life. And yeah, that is pretty cool. I'm going to end this poll, by the way. I think you guys are a little biased because you guys are saying that 88% of you, it does feel like Christmas Eve, doesn't it, stupid tourist? Nice to see you. 88% of you are saying, I thought I ended the poll. Where did it go? There. That the Canucks are going to win in regulation. Another 7% of you are going to say that the Canucks are going to win in OT shootout. And only 3% of you, 3%, so that's probably 2 votes or 3 votes, say that the Flames are going to win. Well, Sarah's in Boston now. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, Jay. That's right. So we can talk about Lindholm, Zadorov, Heinen, Forbert, DeBrusque. That's great. Michael, yeah, Blinky Mug is, I have to repair it. It's leaking. It's leaking. So I got to figure out what's going on with the Blinky Mug. But yes, that is awesome. Yeah, the Ryan, the Roman Beastly news is pretty amazing. Yeah, 3 Flames fans in the chat. That's fine. I just 97% to 3 saying the Canucks are going to win tomorrow. So let's do this. Before I answer your questions, you know that my score prediction is going to be 4-2 Canucks. And who was it? Someone said that if the Canucks actually win 4-2, they're going to donate $6 because of the 4-2 score, 4 + 2. And who was it that said that? Was it Rome? Who was it? Someone said it. So if you stick to it, that is amazing. Yeah, I misspoke. I don't know why I said Ryan. I meant to say Roman because that is your kid's name. Sorry about that. Roman Beastly. I don't know why I said Ryan. Who's Ryan anyways? It wasn't Roman. He doesn't have a bank out. Can we do a Canucks versus Sharks post game on my channel? I'd love to. Sure. Please email me though, SG. Instead of us figuring it out here, please email me canuckclay@gmail.com. That would be amazing. Carol. Carol's been a member for almost 3 years. She had to take a bit of a break, but she was gifted membership a couple streams ago, which is awesome. Hi, everybody. I know I only have a month free membership, so I wanted to thank everyone for the kind and wonderful words and prayers on her birthday. You are most welcome, Carol, and you know how much this community does adore you. Let's give some love to Carol in the chat for being a member for 34 months. Okay. So let's give me your score predictions. So I'm saying 4-2 Canucks, and I'm going to stay on that prediction until it actually happens. And I got your permission, your blessing to do so. I think I asked you that on Sunday night, if that's okay. And you guys said it was fine. I saw a 4-3 score prediction. Who said 4-3? I said 4-2. And then someone said 4-3. Okay. SGP says 4-3 in a shootout. Hopefully for Vancouver. Give me some more score predictions, you guys. And then I'll ask you, then I'll get you to ask some questions. Give me your score predictions. But you gotta tell me who it's for. I was going to presume it's for the Canucks. 5-2 Canucks win. Thank you, Jeevan. Adrian says 4-2. Sorry, 4-1. Daz Money says 3-1. Tyler says 4-1 Canucks. Fangirl says 4-3 Canucks. BC 5-2 Canucks. Edmund 3-1. 1-0 with Forbert game winner. That's a tight game. 5-2 Canucks says unpaved. SG Sports Talk. I just said it. canuckclay@gmail.com. canuckclay@gmail.com. Taylor says 5-2. Marie says 5-2. Adam says 6-2. Warpaw's in the gang. I like that name. 5-2 with the best hat trick. Love it. Adrian says 10 donut. Who scores the first goal? I'm going Jake DeBrusque. Ali. Jake DeBrusque for me. 9-1. 6-4, 8-1, 5-2, 4-1, 5-3, 7-2, 4-2. Keith is a smart man. Gerald, 4-3 in OT. Isles Girl isn't here tonight, you guys. She's joining me on the stream on the weekend. Tristan says 4-1. 514 Vancouver. Or is it 5-1 or 5-4? 5-1. Coach Rob, he's being realistic. 2-1 Flames. SG 5-2 Flames. 5-3 Canucks. DeBrusque gets 2 and a post. PD opens the scoring. She Loves gets the start. I think that one's for sure. 3-1 Vancouver. DeBrusque scores first. Yeah, I've said that the Canucks will be 22 games over 500 for 104 points. So I'm guessing that means it's 48, 26, and 8. 48, 26, and 8. That's my guess. 22 games over 500, 104 points. Miller first goal. Okay, I'll get to your questions now. Will Brock Besser resign like Höglander? I think so, but probably later in the year, depending on how well his season goes. With Ratu needing extension, what's a reasonable term for him given Besser is doing extension too? Ratu will only get a 1 or 2 year. The Canucks always do that. Once the 3-year ELCs end, usually they do a small $1 or $1.2 million contract, like Höglander's on the second year of a 2-year contract, 1.1. So I think Ratu will get a 1 or 2 year contract. It'll be Shelovs tomorrow. Sherwood first goal. I like it. 12-2 by the Nucks with 2 own goals by Eriksson. Is Eriksson playing tomorrow? Hog scores first. DeBrusque scores first. 3-0 Canucks. Garland game-winning goal. Nice. Thoughts on Baines being the one sent down? It's fine, Adrian. I talked about this yesterday, given that he doesn't have to clear waivers. Who knows? He might be up again before Friday. Ratu getting the first. I don't think he's playing tomorrow. Seeing Rogers Arena looks like a movie theater, kind of. What do you think of your opinion? I think it's fine. Yeah, a nice change from the red. Canucks need to get better. I'm sorry. Thought who's truly the best Canuck and why is there no chance in the cup in the next 10 years? War pause. Are you asking me a question or are you expressing your opinion? Can you ask it again, please? Horvat or Miller, Isles Girl, who's better? Isles Girl isn't here. You got it, Magru. You got to save those questions for the weekend. Kuzmenko hat trick, 5-4 Flames. Yikes. If Besser gets more goals than last year, how much of a raise will he get? Well, he's already due for, I think, 7.5 to 8. If he gets more than 40 goals, he's going to be an $8 to $9 million player. I just don't think that's going to happen, though. Kuzmenko scoring Flames first, potentially. Things with this team change quickly. How does it feel to you that people are picking the Canucks to win the cup or being the cup winner? It's crazy. And Ricky, I talked about this last night with Parker and Canucks After Dark. The fact that people are picking the Canucks to win the division, second division, 9% to win the Stanley Cup. You wouldn't have thought that 2 or 3 years ago. Sprong with the first. Would Jake DeBrusque be trouble for the Flames? I hope so. Yeah, I don't know what the new intro is going to be. Are you going tomorrow to the game, BC Beasley? Are you going to drag your two-day-old kid there? Best to eat? I love the Carve sandwich, the prime rib sandwich at Carve. Kuzmenko forgets which team he's on and scores a goal for the Canucks. Okay, we'll take it. It's clear they want an upgrade on D. Once Demko Joshua is healthy, who's their most likely trade chip? Well, I was going to say Höglander, but I'm not sure. Maybe Garland. He's a tiny bit expensive at 4.9, but I don't know. And I don't want to trade away Lecker or Villander. It's really tough. It's really tough to say. Would Jake and Sean be willing to do Nintendo Switch bowling on the 24-hour live stream like you did? Yeah, actually, that might be a good filler. That might be fun to do a Nintendo Switch thing. It's a little bit, I don't stream right in my stream, so it's a little bit onerous to set up the camera and everything, but potential. Hit the like button or I'll tell you something for free. All right, Adam, we're ready. Hey, Sean. Barks had a rough night. He bowled 615. You guys got 8 points. So, Fangirl, I didn't mean to skip over it. I think that's a great idea. I will talk to Sean and Jake. I know they're pretty busy for the night, but at least I'm going to get them to commit to at least 1 hour to give me a break as well. That's usually when I shower. I'll run upstairs to shower while they're on the stream. DeBrusque. Thoughts on Zaddy playing bowl? I felt disrespected. I did not hear that. Was that in a recent interview, Erwin? Where was that sourced? I want to go check it out. The Canucks need to get better. Who do you think will be the best player? I do not think you'll win the cup in the next 10 years. Jets are better than y'all. Montreal is better than y'all. Okay. There's a lot there. I disagree with all of it, but you are certainly welcome to have your opinion. Nux 649, welcome back. Nice to see you. What do you would constitute a successful season for the Canucks? Adrian, it's interesting. Some would say if you don't make it to the third round this year, it's a failure. I don't see it that way. If you're playing the right way and you run into a really good Edmonton Oilers team, I'm not making excuses already for a potential loss. I'm just saying if Edmonton's going like gangbusters and we take them to 7 games in the second round, I still think that's a relatively successful season. Ultimately, you're going to have to break through. You're going to have to get to conference final, Stanley Cup final, and win the darn thing. But a successful season would be, I think, another playoff return for sure, and getting to the second round. But I want more. Yeah, no, BCBC, I think that's a good call for sure. Do you hope Demko and Joshua would feel better because Joshua had a successful surgery? Yes, I want them to get better, but I don't want them to rush back either, for sure. All right, I will check it out later. Thank you, SG. Oh, you're still at the hospital. Well, thank you for watching from the hospital. Sprung for 30 goals. I like it, Adam. Canucks have more pressure this season. I hope you deal with it well. Yes, they're not going to surprise anyone this year. That's for sure. Who's going to the game tomorrow night? I'll be there. Nice. Actually have an extra ticket if anyone is interested. Okay, well, I'll let Gerald, kind of you handle that. And I don't know how people are going to contact you, but yeah, Gerald says he's got an extra ticket. It's expensive. It's probably going to be like 17 or 18 bucks, Maguru. Yeah, Hoglander is a good trade chip for sure. No, thank you, Rome. Thank you. But yeah, they're definitely allowed to express their opinion. First games are unpredictable. Clay, what is the thing you're hoping to see this season? A cup win is a non-answer. Well, I'm hoping to see their best players continue to improve. How's that? And I want them to win the cup. 3 years, maybe more realistic. 24-hour shower stream. Ease there, Adam. Keep your fantasies out of this. Canucks Army article. Okay, thank you. I will check that out. I assume no show next Monday, Canadian Thanksgiving. LA Women's Hoops, you would be wrong. I will be doing a show on Monday night. Yeah, I will get back because Parker and I will be doing a show at 10, Canucks After Dark, and then I'll be doing my own show Monday night. I've only watched one episode so far of Face Off, and that behind the scenes, and that was the Quinn Hughes episode. Yeah, I like the Jets, but they're getting weaker. Nux 649. Do you have to ask? You know me. It's 4-2. 4-2 Canucks. Do you think losing the second round was a loss of a season? Of course not. They Quinn Hughes, Norris Trophy winner, Rick Tocchet, Jack Adams winner. No one expected them to get that far. Lankinen is the backup. Demko is not ready yet. Who's your pick for player? No one picks to play well, but you think would be sneaky good. Well, I don't think anyone's saying that they're not going to play well, but I've always said that Kiefer Sherwood will be the unsung hero this year. Will the Canucks surprise anyone if they win the President's Trophy? No, I think they're in contention. I don't think they're the favorite, but I don't think anyone would be shocked if they did. I don't think it's going to happen. Awesome, Shannon. Let me know what you think about it. 17th. No, I'm not going to the Chicago game on the 16th or Nashville game on the 17th because that is the weekend of my biggest work event of the year. A foggy stream. Adrian, you keep your fantasies out of this. Zadorov is making $6 million to be a third pairing D-man. Not missing. I agree. Like I'm not just saying this because we didn't re-sign them. I think the Zadorov and Lindholm contracts could age poorly. Starting at 10 a.m. on Saturday, Ron. 10 a.m. Saturday to 10 a.m. Sunday. Oh, sweet. Going to the game on November 2nd versus Vancouver. They're giving away a nice. You should go. Who feels okay with their goalie situation? I do. And I know Rick Tocchet and Patrick Alvin do as well. I do think, Ali, that Friedman clears waivers. Montreal is not better than us, but they should get better. Shelovs will get the start tomorrow. And then I do think he'll be in Lankinen on Friday. Unless Shelovs gets a shutout tomorrow, then who knows? Award predictions for the season. If you're talking about the Canucks, most valuable, I still think it's going to be Hughes, best defenseman Hughes, most exciting player could be DeBrusque or PD, and then unsung hero Kiefer Sherwood. What would I do if the Leafs make it further than the Canucks? Nothing. The Leafs are a good team too, and it depends on playoff matchups. What fantasy are you talking about, Canuck Clay? No, I'm just joking. No fantasies. No fantasies here. Adam, let's give some love to Adam in the chat. Adam gets a membership and it goes to Colin Whitehead. So welcome, Colin, to a franchise membership. And thank you, Adam, for your generosity. Let's give Adam some love in the chat. Okay, I got 5 minutes, then I got to wrap up. What's your prediction between Winnipeg and Edmonton? Oh, Simon, I'm not in the business of doing score predictions for other games. Who knows? I want Winnipeg to win, but I think Edmonton will. Oh, Zao, no problem. No problem. It'll be up on my YouTube channel, so you have to come back and catch the parts you want. Judging by X, I don't think the Boston fans were pleased with Zadorov's opening night performance. I'll have to check that out for sure. Do you think Kevin will be Demko's backup? Yes, I think when Demko returns, you send Shelovs down the minors, and then Lankinen will be the backup. If we somehow miss the playoffs, will Rick Tocchet will be let go? I don't know. It depends. Like if we miss the playoffs because all of our stars got hurt, then no, I don't think he'll be let go. If we miss the playoffs because everyone's okay and we somehow suck, then yeah, he might be let go. I like the face-off series, but I don't think it'll make any new fans or convert casuals. Okay, so you think it'll appeal more to the hardcores like all of us. Sports card memorabilia show at Canada Place this weekend for those interested. Adrian, are you trying to take people away from my live stream here? What are you doing? Miller, Mike McDonald, City Twins are doing signings in Langley. Shannon says she's okay with our goalies. We need to rest Demko until he's ready. Do you think Demko will leave Vancouver in the next 2 years or early retirement? You know, I thought about this too. I hope he doesn't have to retire because of his injuries. And I don't know how expensive he's going to be, though. I do like Wendy's. Thank you. Canuck road trip. Haven't thought about it that far yet, Gerald, but it's something I want to talk to Neil Chark of Uniglobe about for sure. 4 to 5 weeks plus. Are players allowed to get employment with an NHL team while they can't play anymore but are still getting paid by the team? No, I think I don't know. You'd think you'd have to be out of contract to do that. I think. I did see something about Lindholm and Zadorov talking about while they're in Boston playing with the Canucks, how it'd be nice to play there. I heard something, but I didn't see it. Oh, good. This is good to know. Thanks, Rome. Luongo was an example paid by the Canucks while working for Panthers front office. Oh yeah, because of the cap recapture. We can probably postpone the Sharks versus Canucks game next year in 2025. Okay, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Oh, no problem, Edmund. Just watch what you can. Watch what you can. Yes, I want Demko to come back as long as he's healthy. If the Canucks finish 6-8 and make the playoffs, 6-8, make the playoffs but lose in the first round, then 25-26 go to the Cup finals, we'd be happy. Of course. Anytime you get to the Cup finals and win it, I'd be very happy. Adam, okay, that's good because this is a little bit better than you seemed a little stressed about it last week. Shesterkin rejected 8 year, $88 million from New York with love in Vancouver at the expense of not resigning investor. Yeah, but if you rejected 8 times 11, I don't know if we're going to offer him that, are we? Okay, next, I will look that up. Are you talking about Zadorov and Lindholm? Four Nations rosters, I think they're all great. It's going to be amazing. I don't like the Canadians goaltending. No need to apologize. I'm happy you're here. Would Neil be willing to do a New York, New Jersey trip? I'm sure he'd be willing. I think we were talking about maybe a Nashville trip next. Going to Sharks versus Blues. Nice. I like the Sharks arena. Goalie situation isn't horrible. Want Demko there, but not rushed like last time. It's funny. No one's typing in Lankinen. Everyone's calling him Kevin. We call Shelovs, but we call Lankinen Kevin. Zadorov talked about it first when he got here in Vancouver. He thought he was going to stay. Later, he felt disrespected. Yeah, I don't know about that. Didn't catch it, but I'm sure it was a great atmosphere for sure. I don't know who's going to call our game tomorrow, Simon. You're going to have to tune in to find out. All right, friends, 11:40. That means I need to wrap up. Thank you for being here. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members. Thanks for your support as well. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. On your way out, you can subscribe. You can like the video. You can leave a late donation. You can gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your membership, use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. Once again, you can support me by buying merch at canuckclay.threadless.com. Thank you to my sponsors, Van Seat Experts Real Estate, Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. Thanks to those of you who went above and beyond with your generosity. Swerve and Irvin, that is donation number 20 from him. Thank you. Beastly, the proud father of a second son named Roman Beastly, uses his monthly membership message of 11 months. Carol used her monthly membership message of 34 months, and Adam gifted a membership. So thank you to all of you for being so generous tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow night, I'll be streaming at 11 p.m. and it will, in essence, be a post-game show. So I expect a big, make sure all of you come back tomorrow night to see if your 97% prediction comes through. Come back tomorrow to see if my 4-2 score prediction comes true. Well, you don't have to come back to the stream to see that, but you know what I mean. We can talk about it at least. And then Thursday night, some giveaways, maybe some swag and some tickets, and then setting up for my big 24-hour live stream this weekend. And I'm going to leave you with this. Clay is the best shower stream. Yes, there's some imagery for you. And here comes Jason Lim, right on cue. I get to meet Jason for lunch tomorrow, where we're going to talk about what we are giving away on Thursday night. All right, friends, you guys are awesome. I'm awesome. Everyone here is awesome. And you know what? I think the Canucks are going to be awesome tonight. So once again, thanks for being here. Rate the joke 1 to 10 on the way out. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow night at 11 p.m., where we're hopefully talking about a Canucks win. So as always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. You know, I asked someone today, walking two dogs, I said, what are your dogs' names? And the person said, Calvin and Klein. And I said, isn't that a brand of underwear? And then the dog owner said, exactly, they're boxers. They're boxers. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.